I have acquired an emote because of Yipspinio. Thanks a lot. So we are heading back into... no, we don't remake again, by the way. I would remake if anyone is late, to be honest. Well, we're not remaking this again, otherwise we're not gonna get Elite done in time at all. And yeah, I kinda wanna get this done and dusted somewhere in the near future. As we are finally heading into this qualifying that is wet, so it's gonna be fun to see our boys maybe spin it a little bit. As we will hop on clay. Will we hop on clay? I think we hop on clay. There we go. Plop. No, wrong button. Ha! And... well, I forget the hotkeys every single time. But clay it is. He's gonna be the first one to set a lap on this fairly short circuit. Wait, did Stanny and Pace got together there in that little chicane after Sector 1? It almost looked like it. Both of them are still alive, which is good, I think. Yeah. Aha. What is happening? Okay, this is it's a little bit weird. Apparently Clay is gone all of a sudden and now back in the pits. Gimp was here and is gone again. Game just crashed, what the fuck. Okay. This is supposed to be normal then, apparently. Oh, Goldfish. Is his next lap invalidated as well? That can happen in the last turn. Yes, his next lap is invalid as well. Yikes. So, back to Ginge. Clay has joined. It's interesting that the game resets you directly into the pits if you crash out, though. Didn't know it was supposed to be doing that. Maybe it's not even supposed to be doing that, but hey. On board with Ginge, who has been fairly decent in the previous races, I think. Let's see where he can finish in this one. I don't know if Ginge won the race or if Percy won the race. I think it might have been Ginge who got past Keyboard Driver on the finish line in Singapore. So yeah, the McLarens are looking somewhat competitive in this lower tier. And, well, both of them are here tonight. Their attendance is usually quite good. 5 out of the 6 Rocket Sundays drivers in this race today. And... Scusi. That tickled my nose for quite a while. But, yeah, Ginge is completing the very first lap, and it is 1:22. I think that's not too bad on Intis, to be honest. As Gesundheit. Dieser Chat gehört nun der Bundesrepublik Deutschland. Well, yeah, as Stanny is 3 seconds slower than Ginge, whereas Morlap puts in a quite respective time, just a little bit slower than Ginge. And, well, Keyboard Driver's lap is invalidated. As Goldfish is trying to get his first hot lap in here. So, it's not looking too bad so far. Let's see if that little sector 2 is gonna pop up purple. It doesn't. And yeah, we're gonna see if he can still set a good time though. going on the grass there is not necessarily recommended. Nonetheless, it didn't seem to cost him too much time. Now he has to care to not smack the wall of champions here. But he doesn't even run wide. Goldfish there on a quite good way towards the finish line, and that is a new pole position time. Wait, who is this? Is this Pine? Pine is still on an invalid lap, so probably bar lap that I was trying to look at. And he improves quite a bit as well. Goes first now, quickest driver on track right now. And let's see if Pine can finally set a valid time. Pole Goldfish, P1 Goldfish, P1? Yeah, not for long. As Crew absolutely crushes both of the previous good times. With a 120, 426. Oh my god. What, was that just a bug, or like, did like Pine just drive an absolute tank here? Can't believe he didn't DNF on that. We have full damage on. But yeah, that was quite a big hit. So we see the tracing points. Good old. Oh my god. That was quite a big corner cut. And wait, we have an 11 driver. That's Ethan. So yeah, we're still missing out on Gimp. If Gimp can join this session still, probably can still drive. Yeah, Pace retired from this session, as I think he's quite happy with that 122. But yeah, Clay is still pushing to get his time down by, well, ideally 4 seconds. I doubt that this is gonna happen, but yeah, there should still be a little bit in it for him. 0.7 seconds quicker, that is not even a single position that he's gonna gain. Nonetheless, Purple Sector 2. I mean, we've had it in the past that the game just shows your personal best as purple sectors. Which is kind of dumb, because I think that's supposed to be green, whereas purple is the overall best. Yikes to that corner cut by Clay there. I was not even too far over the line. But it was ultimately, and that cost him a fairly decent lap. Let's see, Ethan on the first hot lap now for himself. Wait, why is he a minute 30 in Sector 2? What is happening? Is this a bug? Or is this like a feature? Oh my god, he's... Ah yeah, Ethan is playing no assists, I think, as well. So... yeah. Gonna have a little bit of a hard time through the rain. Locking up left and right there. Going through that last chicane to eventually enter his first hot lap, I think. I think there was like... I don't know why, but that was supposed to be an out lap. When you join late, sometimes you don't have hands. Oh shit! Yeah, Ethan does in fact lack hands. I'd say he has like... yeah, a lower than average amount of hands in this case. I mean, drives... yeah, look mom, no hands. Telekinesis driving is added again. It's just the mentalist steering with his knees. To be honest, I doubt that you can do that in an F1 car, because your knees are somewhere else. I mean, he locks up pretty much every braking zone, but it seems to work out for him, as Yeah, apparently he drives purple sector times. We're gonna see. Goldfish has improved his... did he improve his time though? I think he improved his time. From a 121 point something to 120.5. Barely behind Crew. And Ethan, the 123, slotting in front of a Clay. Keyboard driver going into the pits. As he had quite a bunch of, well, unsuccessful attempts, I think, in the meantime. And we're back with Pine, who has not set a hot lap yet, neither. We're gonna see. I think the 1 minute mark at that point is not too bad. Oh, that looked fairly clean, to be honest. I think that is almost the maximum you can cut this chicane without getting punished for it. And 122 is enough for P7 for now. And almost everyone has set a time yet, apart from Keyboard Driver, who of course has the additional difficulty of driving on keyboard. I think it's fairly easy in this track to cut corners. So yeah, I don't know, sometimes I guess it might be hard for some people to set a decent hot lap. I mean, in the rain it's nice because the race is dry. You can pretty much drive 4 or something consecutive hot laps in a rainy qualifying because your ERS is like not getting used at all somehow. I think you have way better usage of ERS, or like you use less ERS in the rain or recover more. I don't know what exactly is going on. But yeah, you have like enough of that to go for several laps in a row, and I think the Intis yeah, are not really getting that much worse that quick, and you don't have to drive them in the race anyways if it's dry. So yeah, Pine immediately going for another hot lap attempt and is way quicker, getting past Pace, but not past Ginge. And yeah, there's an entire second of a gap between Orlap and Percy in P3 and 4, which is interesting to see for sure. It's Clay on a hot lap. He's on a very hot lap, a invalid hot lap though, but yeah. Let's stick with Keyboard Driver. He has not completed a lap yet, and is surely looking forward to do that. We're not driving Canada in the real F1 this year, do we? Right? I don't think we have American tracks on the calendar this time. It's all EU and always has been. And yeah, no, we are not driving an A then. Okay. Yeah. And the Brian Outer track circuit level. Layout. That's gonna be a little bit of a yikes for me, I think. Might as well go racing at Indianapolis or something, but yeah. A little bit of a boring track layout in my eyes. Even though it might actually offer quite a bunch of overtakes, because there are like 3 straights for DRS. So it's pretty much all switching places. And Keyboard Driver fits in perfectly in the gap between P3 and, well, the former P4. It's now splitting that probably almost exactly in the middle. And let's see. Okay, we're not going here. Maybe we'll stick with Goldfish. His lap's still valid, just slightly slower. If he can get a good run through the final chicane, might be in for a new personal best. And, well, that personal best... Okay, never mind. Didn't I put, like, I think I turned pit lane assist off. Or just, like, do you not get punished in qualifying? Nonetheless, there's not many drivers left driving. Well, Ginge is definitely one of them. Looking to improve his time, but is slightly behind. However, a good run through that hairpin and the last chicane may change that. And Crew has DNF'd, or rather retired his car. Ginge, though, is looking for a better lap time and gets it. He made up almost his second in the last sector. And, well, with that, remains in P5, as it is not enough, apparently. Keyboard Driver, in the meantime, improved his time to go up to P3. Let's see if he can do it again. I think he's way slower in this one so far. Well. Not much time left. Basically, everyone who can is back on another attempt for a hot lap. Oh, and let's stick with Ball up here, who has a purple sector 1. In quali, you don't get a penalty for speeding the pit lane, only a warning, so we went for it to get out again in time. Ah. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Yeah, I was wondering, because I had in my mind that I've turned this off in the preset, because, yeah. Anyways, Ballup is probably gonna be completing his either last or pre-last hot lap here. He's taking that last chicane, not ideally. Could have taken a little bit more speed out of it. Nonetheless, it is enough for a pole lap. 120.2 is definitely the best we've seen so far. On the other side, Goldfish, well, if he just can keep it on track through sector 2 and 3, he might be in for pole position. Because he's already 0.3 seconds ahead, and by that would be ahead of Ballup's finishing time if he can just, yeah, drive identical sectors 2 and 3. Ooh, purple sector 2 as well. Cuts deep into the hairpin, but I think he's not entirely out of this yet. That might have cost him like 0.2 of a second, maybe 3. But there's still chance if he can get a proper run through the last chicane. And that looked quite decent. Now, can he beat the time? And yes, he can. Pole position for Goldfish. And, well, I assume we will have to let the time run out again. I don't know, that's like some kind of a weird bug that has appeared in the previous runs of the qualifying as well. On the other side though, I think Goldfish might not be done yet. Okay, wait. Seems like we are done. Oh my god, F1 absolutely scuffed. I was like, huh? P3? But then it changed to P1. So yeah, Goldfish on pole position beats out Ballup on P2. Crew in the Alpha in P3, followed by Ginge in the McLaren, and Percy in P6, just beaten by Keyboard Driver in the Williams. Pine starting from P7. Pace has the grid penalty on his hands, so he's gonna be starting last. And well, Herb, since I see you in the chat, it is time to get the Gimp in here. But yeah, that is looking very, very decent for the Herbie drivers in the Red Bull. Didn't want to go here, to be honest. I don't want to exit the session. Can it continue, please? Well, it seems like we're stuck in here for a little bit. I don't know. I mean, this is of course good time for Gimp, for example, to join in, as he's the driver we were missing out on the qualifying. Yeah. I do not know when this is gonna continue. Maybe this is gonna take like the 2 minutes that were left on the clock. Since usually we need to wait until the time runs out in the qualifying. But yeah. This time we didn't need to wait. Maybe we need to wait now. I don't know. We're gonna see. We will be patiently looking at this beautiful scoreboard. As, to be honest, in the end, the times of the top 5 drivers were somewhat close. Every one of them beating the 120. Goldfish almost getting a 119 time. Definitely would have been a big achievement. And then there's a little bit of a gap until we see the 122 boys. Followed up by Darth, Stanny and Ethan with the 123 in the end. What up, Yellowmiller? Hey. Looking at your old teammate, our boy keyboard driver. As you've been picked up by Herbie's driver, as I've heard, gonna be driving for Red Bull probably today, if I heard that right. So yeah, that's gonna be interesting. Excited to see you do well in the elite tier, if we ever get out of this waiting screen. I know if I actually have to leave. It has been too long since I've heard the voice of doom. You know what? I could say the same about you, my boy. It's been what, only 3 days of absence, and it felt like a freaking year. And the thing is, unfortunately, there's some more of these periods to come, as like at this point a quick excuse to my like inactivity on all of the discords, like for people of the Formula Sundays Discord that wanted stuff from me. It may just happen that I will have to be gone because of work for several days every now and then in the near future. And that's a bit of a yikes, but I can't really change that. My pole lap broke the days. Broke the game. 5 days. 5 days? Oh yeah, Wednesday till tonight. Yesterday didn't work out neither, as the Rocket Sundays games were going ahead very, very late. So yeah, at this point I think the game is broken. My first idea on this would have been... I'm getting... I got kicked, what the fuck, was able... Lobby bomb, stuck, pick one, thanks good master. McDonald's Wi-Fi, hey, don't you shit talk my internet. Are you aware what we doing? When we remake, I qualified second when you set the grid. Me and Clay both qualified second. Everyone qualified second. I think we are making a new lobby with custom grid. Yikes. Okay. Uncool. Fuck, what was the... Was it this? Was it this? Ha! Flop. Floppity flop. And we are out of this. Flop. I will abuse Herbs and my chat to get that custom lobby going. Custom Groot. So yeah, we will be making a new lobby. Dang it, like Elite is gonna run so dang late. Something is clearly wrong when I get pole. Goldfish broke the lobby. Yikes. Game can't handle Goldfish on pole. Question is, can my game handle anything right now, as it's looking pretty damn frozen. How about we open up the task manager and just kill it? RIP. RIP F1 2020. 2020 to 2020. The task manager. A good old shortcut. Good old control, shift. Is it escape? I think it's escape. Oh yeah, also the game is super loud once you start it, and then I mean, you're gonna witness it once it like actually starts, but oh no, I skipped it quick enough. Important health warning. Photosensitive seizures. The music's so funky though. Da ba da 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 wa ba ba da ba. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Plop. Flop, flop. And then we do non-starting grid. Custom. Ha! Grid editor. Let's freaking go. Ah, shite. I'm still in this. Do I have to remove myself first? Didn't knew that one. Just win R and then task manager. Yeah, like, I know like that you can go back to your main screen or something, but like, that's an extra click and bruh, I'm not doing this. Okay, let me get that sweet little grid. Move player up. Do it again. Flop. P2 is that a boy. And we have crew. Ginge. Where is the Ginge? Am I blind? Or is Ginge just not here? Ginge might not be here yet. Keyboard driver is the next one though. Followed up by Percy Pine. Then someone has a penalty, and that is Pace, so you go all the way down. Place Danny, Ethan. Who's Captain 2 points? That might be Ginge, correct? It's gonna be Ginge. Yay. So yeah, it's pretty much all said and done. Wait. Question is, what's gonna happen once I'm spectating? We have 10 drivers, so we're missing 1 plus Gimp again. Keyboard driver is there. Who are we missing? Are we missing Ethan? I think we might be missing Ethan. Ethan and our boy Gimperino. I am getting tagged again. Don't forget Montreal. Ah, thank you. I love it. I thought we were just making a smooth transition. Also, whether race is dry. To be honest, yeah, I could give you a dry race because it was dry in the first time. So, yeah. Question is, let the fates decide. At Ethan. At Gimp. Okay. I'd say we start at 6:45, so in 2 minutes. If they're coming, they're coming. If not, they not. You determined for us to race in Australia. Yeah, it should probably be dry. I think Gimp is a no-show. Yeah, might be. I mean, he was there in the first place. I'm very sorry that I fricked him over. That lobby restart. He probably didn't like see everyone disconnecting and raced with the bots for a couple of times. Could have happened, potentially. As I think he's usually not having his Discord open too much. Question is though, is Ethan coming? Or is Ethan even here? Hey, we have 11 drivers, so Ethan should be here, correct? Oh no, I'm a driver. Ha! It also sucks that you can't do like the... Come on, say it, spit it out. Lobby host options. Ethan is not there, just go. Okay, we're just going. Go, guys. Yeah. Ow. That you can't do the host options while spectating. I really hope that I didn't scuff anything by putting me on pole now. As we head into the race. And we finally get going, I think. It's only 25%, so it should be done fairly quick. And nonetheless, we're gonna run late for Elite. Which, well, I wouldn't necessarily call it unusual. But it's a little yikes in my eyes, for sure. But hey, doesn't really matter. Session is about to start, and I am very excited for Elite, so I'm very excited to get this through as well. Especially since, well, we actually have a spicy lineup there on the grid here. Goldfish usually has been, well, how do I say this? He has been caught in a traffic sometimes before in his races, and now he has the chance to actually to actually go ahead and win it from the pole position from the very first spot. And yeah, it's gonna be interesting for sure. Because I think Goldfish is a driver with good pace, but Yeah. He gets tangled up in quite a bunch of incidents every now and then, and that might not happen if he actually starts from P1. I mean, we still got 18 laps to go. The track's not very long, but it's like a pretty quick track as well. I think Canada's probably one of my favorite tracks as well. It's so nice to drive. Just the chicanes feel smooth. Straights. What do you want more? Like technical Vietnam Sector 3 corners? Frick no. Definitely not. Just want hard braking zones. Some nice smooth corners where you can accelerate all the way on the exit. And not too many walls where you can die in. I mean, we have one of those in Sector 3, of course, but apart from that, maybe the Sector 1 one where Sepp almost smashed Lewis. But yeah. Anyways, we have a one-stop strategy as expected lined up for pretty much everyone here. I think we're just gonna skip towards the center of the field to keep everyone inside here. And the lights out for the players. Bad start for Captain 2 Points, who would be Ginge, I think. Percy gets away quite well. There's a bit of carnage in the back. But at the front, everyone got away quite nice. Goldfish still in the lead. Professor Borlap still P2. I think Keyboard Driver actually made up some positions there. And he is already trying to go for a move down the inside. Just squeezes Borlap very wide there. He can maybe go for a comeback. Cruz going through as well. And that was a decent move by Keyboard Driver to get into that P2, and he's chasing after Goldfish now. And well, I think that is a yikes. That front wing just screams, ah. Lol, that guy losing his front wing. Well. Yeah. Bit of a yikes for sure. Keyboard Driver's really pushing up to Goldfish here. Let's just jump on board with Crew here. He has a very good perspective on this entire ongoing battle. Also, his camera seems a bit scuffed as his car moves not like a car should go. Hey, Stanny. Oh wait, Stanny and Pine probably had some sexy time there together. Pine was pushed off the track quite harsh. Let's see. Percy is definitely running into Professor Ball up here, who has lost track to the front group a little bit. Pine sended it completely in T1. Okay, I didn't see that at all. Clay is going for mediums, actually. I thought he could be going for hards. That was some real nice sending by Percy. But Borlap comes through with his switchback. What a nice move. And up in front we have like some kind of a three-way battle as well. Let's jump over there as Goldfish was in P3 for a second, and that is not a move that he can go for at this speed. Goldfish picking up the front wing damage. And well, it seems like the Red Bull hopes and dreams are shattered once more. Due on Percy. We have McLaren Appreciator here. Oh, and we see Percy picking up the first penalty for himself there for corner cutting. Yeah, Percy is still closely behind Borlap. Can, of course, keep his distance with the DRS quite well. F. Yeah, F on Goldfish for sure. Ooh, Percy cutting deep there. Sporlap coming again with the switchback once more. Seems... Oh, like Percy still got the DRS. That is quite good for him. I think DRS and Slipstream like somewhat cancel each other out. You can't really go for an overtake if the person in front of you has DRS activated and you don't. Pine just got past Stenny. Had to cut the corners in a major way to get through. And well. What is up with... Let's head back to this little three-way battle there. Pace is pushing up on Stenny as well now. Pine just got by. Percy's move on Baller, by the way, was pretty clean. I mean, he's diving into the hairpin quite harshly, but there's enough space, and I think Pace just lost the right front of his wing. Goldfish speeding in the pit lane as well. Gonna be a yikes for me. As yeah, the entire situation. I don't even know how Goldfish got caught so hard by the two drivers. Don't know what went on in that hairpin. Either Goldfish majorly outbroke himself, or someone dive bombed him. But yeah, we're gonna see. Pace with the broken front wing now is trying to approach Stanny, which is gonna be a tough task for sure. I think the medium tires optimal stint length were something about 13 laps, so theoretically Pace could come from Metz and a new front wing. Keyboard went for the move. Goldfish tried to defend and locked up. Goldfish still has a chance. He will be quick on the mediums / undercuts. Yeah. Keyboard is so aggressive and dangerous though. I mean, yeah, I think he's driving like a pretty aggressive style per se that might be influenced by him driving on a keyboard, and he can maybe not adjust to certain situations as good as he might have to, as we've seen Stanny running deep in that chicane there. And it's gonna be Pace taking that P6. Let's jump over to Captain 2 Points, aka Ginge. Goldfish can still get a top 10 finish. LaMail! Yeah, I'd be disappointed if he wouldn't. Borlap is definitely defending hard on Ginge here, as he needs to. Goes off track every now and then, as he doesn't really want the second McLaren passing him as well. He's running deep in almost every corner, and well, I assume this is mostly lag related, but his car is moving around quite a bunch as well. Yeah, I think it's gonna be tough for Borlap to defend against Ginge on the big back straight. As that DRS zone is quite chunky, and Ginge gets a decent exit out of the hairpin as well. It's not quite where he needs to be though. See how much he can close up. Maybe it's only enough for a move on the start-finish straight. ERS is almost eaten up entirely. Borlap has to go defensively here. And, well, pretty much blocks the entire corner, preventing Ginge from going past. Ooh, Borlap there with a Tokyo Drift impression. To be honest, it would be quite nice to see like F1 cars genuinely drift, but I think they are not really made for this. Like an F1 rally, where they just go off and... Ah no. Ginge is now trying to go past the inside. Yeah, closes the gap quite well. I doubt that Borlap's gonna have a big chance back at him. Let's see the broader picture. As, yeah, it is now McLaren P3 and 4. Let's see if he has enough ERS to actually defend against Ball-Up here. That would be quite interesting to see how much Ball-Up has. Still has a bit more than Ginge. They're gonna go side by side. Oh, Ginge with a major misbreak. But yeah, ultimately that little corner cut there keeps him ahead. Pit window is open. 8 to 13 laps. I think you should... Well, when should you... I think you should stop like somewhere soonish, probably. To get the maximum out of both tires. Softs are probably still quite good. But yeah, the Mets can go so long. Well, if the soft are good for 8 laps, like the mediums are certainly good for the 10 laps remaining as well. But yeah, we're gonna see. Stick with Goldfish just a little bit, as there's no real on-track battle at the moment, and well, he's driving very, very lonely in the back. So yeah, rather spend some time with him here. Then... yeah, while looking at the guys on top for the majority of the time. This is gonna be interesting though, so we're jumping right back as crew and keyboard driver. Both make their respective stops and both come out in the same order as they went in. McLaren have been going for the double stack here. Did keyboard get a penalty? I don't think so. I pretty much doubt it. And I think like he didn't, like he did lose sometimes compared to crew. I think he lost like 1.3 seconds over the entire pit stop. So yeah, he might have been braking a bit earlier, so he definitely didn't get a penalty. I was wondering if crew got one, since he gained like a second on pit entry. But yeah, I don't think he has one either. Let's jump to... to be honest, we kinda have to look at this, but maybe not from his POV, as his car is twitching quite a lot and it's not very pleasant to look at. Okay, that was just... what? I mean, that's pretty much what happened to Goldfish. Yikes. I mean, that was probably not the appropriate reaction by me there. But it was just looking so dumb. Both of them going in sync into the wall. Keyboard driver there. DNFing, of course. And crew still picking up some front wing damage. I hope at least. That would be absolutely crucial if he didn't even get like some damage. But yeah. Front wing on the left is dead. And pretty much everyone has pitted now. I think Goldfish made up quite a good amount of time. He's been past Stanny already, and he's running into pace soonish. Well, yikes for the top 2, I guess. Percy now has it all to prove. I want to see a replay of that. I am sure it's gonna get clipped or something. And if not... ah, wait, you can't see the reports channel down there. But yeah, I think it's gonna be... we're gonna have to have a look at this again, as that was certainly not the way you wanna overtake. Especially not in the higher ranks. But yeah, yikes, and well, F in the chat for keyboard driver for sure. That was not his bad in my eyes. And yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see what Percy can do with his new gained lead. Crew, of course, is quite a dangerous driver pace-wise. He's quite quick. But he has the front wing damage now, so that's a little bit of safety for Percy maybe. But yeah, we're gonna see. I assume Goldfish is gonna close up to Pace sooner or later as well. As he should have the superior pace of the two. Of course, he has like older tires, but 7-lap old mediums should still be somewhat alrighty. So yeah, we're gonna see about that. Percy's just entered a lap 12, so we're in for 6 more laps. Probably like overall 10 to 15 minutes of Challenger, so if you're an elite driver waiting for your turn, yeah, I think we might be starting at 7:15 or something. Which is a bit of a yikes for sure, but ultimately I hope it won't matter too much. Yeah, Goldfish is definitely gaining on pace. I think he has gained 0.8 seconds or something in the past lap. Percy is definitely gaining in front on Crew. Has gotten 2 seconds out of him in the very last lap. I assume Crew made some mistakes somewhere along the way. But yeah, he shall be forgiven as he has the front wing damage, of course. And yeah, Goldfish is just eating up the time between himself and Pace. Gained like half a second in Sector 1 again. And is still closing up on Pace here. Well. Damn it, I went away for a minute and I come back and Kupuma crashed. Yeah, it's... I mean... it's kinda... like... Kupuma crashed is taking things out of context. I think he pretty much got crashed by Crew. As that overtaking move was maybe a bit ambitious. I think drivers need to learn, or rather see, that you can't just go through that chicane at full speeds as two side by side. And I really hope that some of the elite drivers saw the 2 incidents that happened here in this race and try to not replicate it in the upcoming elite race. But yeah, Goldfish, let's jump on board now, as I think he's gonna be in range for the DRS down the back straight. Yeah, getting a good exit here and has closed up that 1 second gap. I saw them, but gonna try anyways. Yikes. I'll think about it. Okay, so yeah. We're in for some dive bombs in the lead as well. Buckle up your seatbelts and... Hey, wait. Pine is going into the pits. Interesting. Pace letting Goldfish through as well. As I think he had front wing damage, if I saw that right, on the front right. Would spice it up a bit. I mean, safety car would be nice. Yeah, I think one of these situations, if not both, definitely would have resulted in a safety car. But yeah, I don't think we're at the point yet where we need to spice up races by crashes. I think the real F1 should have maybe started a discussion about that at this point, where they just be like, hey, Grosjean, how about you dive bomb Lewis in turn 1? Like, not that he's ever gonna be there, but... you know, that would be quite spicy. Or if they just disqualify both Mercs. Nah, to be honest, just Lewis. It's kinda baffling how Valtteri isn't even, like, pulling away from Max. In a car that should be that much superior. Let's chill with Ginge for a bit, as he's hunting for these podium positions. Don't know how Ball-Up got past him again. I think, wasn't he ahead at some point? I'm pretty mad how Crew overtook me. Yes, can understand. Saw it live on stream. Definitely a little bit of a oof. Both of you, of course, landing in the wall. Unfortunately, you were the one to DNF there. Don't know whose fault this was exactly. I think it's a little bit of, well, an issue to race side by side through that last chicane. Did you guys see it on stream? Yes, we had the best angle on it. Or, well, maybe not the best. I think the camera was a bit far away, but we saw what happened. Not like we are 2 points away in the rankings. Well. Yeah, I mean, it's unfortunate. Can't really do much about that now, of course. We will have to take a deeper look into that move later on. But yeah, at the moment, it is Ginge and Professor Ball up here, battling it out. Don't know about the penalties of these two, but I'm pretty sure that Ginge is very willing to win this on track anyways. Wait, what? Goldfish got disqualified from the session? What did he do? Gotta hand it to Stanny, he never crashes. Hey, to be honest, after like coming in the preseason and absolutely, I don't know, going low-key crazy. Well, not going low-key crazy, but yeah, let's say his awareness was very, very bad in the beginning. He really got it together now, and I think he's even getting some decent pace every now and then. Even though he's running last right now. Goldfish hates himself. Yikes. I see it in the Discord. I don't know why he got disqualified, to be honest. Wait, how many penalties did he accumulate? Wait, was it actually because Goldfish had too many penalties? Disqualification for corner cut or what? That would be interesting. I've never seen that. Ball-Up's under some serious pressure by Ginge here. Don't know if there was... Oh my god. Letting him pass intentionally. A little bit of a contact there. But Ginge is parking it on the apex quite well to stay away there. And I think he gets DRS. Can you check? Let's see how Ball-Up responds to all this first. Because I think this battle is fairly interesting for P3 in the very last laps. But yeah, I think, yeah, Jin should be pretty much gone now, so let's check the race director and go all the way down. Oh yeah, there has been quite a bunch of Goldfish warnings. Receiving multiple penalties. It is actually receiving multiple penalties. Okay. Yeah, Goldfish really trying to get around this track as quick as possible. Maybe not respecting the limits of it at all times. But yeah, we're gonna see. Percy is certainly gonna take this home. 10.5 seconds ahead, even if he gets 3 time penalties. More than Crew. He is still gonna be ahead, and, well, he's coming over the line right now in P1, and I'm sure he's gonna stay there. Stanny finishing a lap down, and that's gonna be Crew. Yeah, he acquired 1 penalty less. Ginge and Ball-Up are gonna come through. Ginge with 1 penalty as well. Ball-Up with no penalties though. And he will come out ahead of Ginge ultimately. In P3, keeping that podium. Gonna be Clay without much competitions here. We're gonna see if Pine can do something. Close up on pace, as he has the better tires for sure, but I think that two-stopper didn't really work out the way he wanted. I think Pace got some penalties though. Not enough. Ultimately, we will stay in that order. That Pace takes 6th, while Pine takes 7th. Percy getting the Driver of the Day award, as he profited quite heavily from that little pile-up from P1 and P2, of course. Basically got the win gifted in the end. Nice dancing. And, well, I think that might have been a second win, to be honest. I am not entirely sure about that. But, yeah. Percy in P1, Crew currently sitting in P2, as Professor Ball-Up takes P3 before Ginge. Crew check DMs. What happened with you two? Well, there was a crash, but yeah, as said, we're gonna figure that out later on. Well, we have Clay, Pace in P5 and 6, followed by the second Merc with Pine. Stanny taking 4 points in the Ferrari. P8. Goldfish is disqualified and taken P10, whereas Keyboard Driver with his DNF still takes P9. Let's have a quick look at the scoreboard, to be honest, because we never do that. So yeah. Flop. There we have it. Keyboard Driver currently sitting in P1 still. Crew in P2 is gonna gain quite a bit on that, and Yellow Miller obviously is not driving here anymore, but still in the respectable P3. As Percy, in fact, takes his second race victory. That will put him up in contention for the championship for sure. Yeah, quite interesting. I think the team championship is even... Oh, no, it's not that close in here, but, well, if we take a look at Elite... Yeah, here I think Dummy and Sims are kind of battling it out with themselves as well, but this... P2 to 4, like, within 4 points, it's gonna be absolutely spicy. So, yeah. We're gonna be right back for you in a bunch of minutes. I need like a bit of a break, and we'll be right back.